everybody. Jeff Antoniuk here from JazzWire. Welcome to Guided Listening this week. This week we're going to listen to what's now a classic recording from 1987. I remember that year. Wynton Marsalis and his really wonderful album, Standard Time Volume 1. This won the Grammy for Best Instrumental, whatever they call it, instrumental, whether it's jazz or instrumental, just instrumental, not jazz. But anyway, won. It's a fantastic recording, fantastic group, some really, really hip arrangements on this album. We're going to be listening to Caravan, written by Juan Teasel and associated with Duke Ellington, of course. So this is Marcus Roberts on the piano, Jeff Tane Watts on the drums, Robert Hurst on the bass, and of course Wynton on trumpet. So the song Caravan, it's one we're working on inside JazzWire. So if you want to know a little bit more about what makes this tune tick, and if you want to know a little bit more about how you can get playing better, yes, I'm talking to you, come take the 30-day free trial for JazzWire. We've got hundreds of people, and JazzWire is not like the other communities. We have many people inside JazzWire who've been through many of the other approaches to online jazz education, and they talk about how JazzWire is so much different, how we work together in a community. It's very, very powerful. I'd love for you to see it. All right, so let's listen to this, and we'll just jump right in. What I love is right at the beginning, we hear Jeff Watts playing this, kind of New Orleans street beat like kind of flavor. We're hearing the clave and the bass drum. So it's already got a New Orleans, flavor associated with Wynton, of course. So it's a great intersection between kind of funk and Latin and certainly jazz, and there's elements of swing. The song does swing eventually. So let's just jump in and listen to this amazing performance. Hear that bass drum? It's got a really nice lope to it. The groove. Great. I need to hear it again. Just the groove before Wynton comes in. Marcus Roberts comping over top. There's just so much going on. I could listen to those 8 measures for an hour. Marcus Roberts playing the melody in that dissonant way, half steps with Wynton, and some little displacements there. We'll talk about that. So he's playing his version of the rhythm. Marcus Roberts knows that rhythm, so they've rehearsed this. And that little answer that Marcus Roberts is doing on piano comes from the Ellington arrangement, and how he's moving it around in time. It sounds like there's a metric modulation. There isn't. He's just using displacement. So here at the bridge, we've gone into swing, obviously. Last A. What's up with Wynton's trumpet sound? What's that sound? Trumpet, but cup mute. Not harmon mute, like Miles used. That's a cup mute. And there's that displacement. Very cool. Okay, took the mute out, open horn. Listen to the interplay between long notes and short notes. Just that simple in Wynton's playing. There. Those long bent notes, and then how he'll peck a note off. It's a big part of his style. Legato. Woo! Man, that's swinging. So his lines, like so beautifully legato now, but quite angular. There again, the legato and the short notes really gives it like a sassiness or a pop. I'm using the low range of the horn. It's great. I love it. So we're still in that Latin feel, right? And now swinging. Second chorus swinging. I'm just listening to Robert Hurst on the bass and his quarter notes with Tane. Those two guys sound so great together. Here's the bridge, I think. So the bridge has a different harmony. It's a brighter sound, the dominant chords of the bridge. But the band's approach is different on the bridge than on the A sections. Here we go back to the A. It's busier, darker, heavier, deeper groove maybe as opposed to the lighter swing. So we've gone back to the groove from the melody, and of course bringing the volume way down. So we start Marcus Roberts solo swinging. We started Wynton with the Latin kind of feel. So listen to the bass a little bit now. It's just dancing. His role, to simplify it, is quarter notes. Boom, doo, 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 doo. And it's a lot of quarter notes. But then how he'll do a little skip beat or play a series of off beats. On, off, off. That sort of thing. It makes it so compelling. Great cymbal change at the bridge there. Jeff Watts went from the cymbal he was playing for the first 32 measures. I think he changed it at the bridge there. And that's another way to highlight the form. Drummers have a lot to do with playing and highlighting the form of the tune. Wow, okay, so things are erupting here in the last A section, right? All this energy that Marcus Roberts is building without a million notes. That's, man, what a lesson. How he'll play a sound and let that sit, play it again, and the tension is just going nuts. He's smart though. He knows he's got Jeff Watts there, who's gonna go berserk when he plays something cool. So he can play something cool and let Jeff Watts do the work. This tension and energy. Marcus Roberts is not playing fast. He's not playing fast. Woo-hoo. Man, I heard this band play live. Ridiculously swinging. Bob Hurst, Jeff Watts. Jeez. Again, this is being done with rhythm, not velocity and fancy licks. And bringing it down. And there's our bass line from the intro. Nice. Man, we went from so much energy and tension and in 8 measures, how they brought it back, but it didn't seem prefabricated or like they were reading what to do on the page. It felt really, really natural, really well done. There's that displacement again. So on just the melody of this tune, see if you can snap on 2 and 4, and when they're doing all their crazy rhythmic stuff, that you've got to keep your wits about you. Isn't that weird? I listened to that about 700 times when that came out. Like, is it a 3/4 measure? Is it a 5/4 measure? What is going on there? They shift the feel. They stay in 4/4. They shift the feel and they place the melody different. Bob Hurst moves the bass line by a beat. And for all the world, it sounds like the record skipped, if you know what a record is. The MP3 skipped. That doesn't work. Man. So cool. So that would be a wonderful thing for those novice, intermediate, even more advanced students out there to see if you can clap, snap, tap, whatever through, especially, just even the last A section out and the tags that they do. And don't follow those guys because they're trying to get you in trouble. Don't follow them. Keep it where it is. It's just 4/4. Man, wonderful. It was so much fun to go back to that recording. We've been working on this song inside JazzWire in the blue community, and we're talking about approaches to that long C dominant chord, various harmonic approaches and sort of scalar approaches. We're talking about melodic approaches, which are, to me, more important than the scales, or the scale should come out of the melodies we're playing. That's a whole philosophical thing I'd love to talk to you about. We're talking about playing unaccompanied introductions and cadenzas in general, but using this song sort of as a place to do it. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on. So jump inside the free trial, see what we're doing, and reach out. Ask me some questions. If there's anything you'd like to know about JazzWire, let me know. And so that's Caravan, brought to you by JazzWire this week, since this is one of the tunes we're working on. All right, everybody, thank you for paying attention here. Thank you for sharing these videos around to friends, fellow musicians, people that you think will care. The more the merrier. Thanks. Take care.